Hey, how's it going? Vladimir Donis here. So, hey, I wanted to jump online and do a quick video. And the title of today's video is Network Marketing Website Design. So, essentially, I want to talk to you about the concept of website, promote, and I also want to talk to you about the notion of market message match. But before I get into the actual content, let me go ahead and provide you with some context. I believe that every network marketer, every business owner needs to have a marketing plan. And the only way to have a marketing plan is to have a marketing roadmap, which is why when I work with people from a marketing standpoint, I use a three-step process to help them generate leads and then turn those leads into customers. Now, the three core steps is reach, engage, and attract. Now, each core steps have prerequisites. I'm going to be pulling from one of those specific prerequisites today to go ahead and deliver you the specific training. And the prerequisite that I'm going to be pulling from today is the delivery system. That is the prerequisite that I'm going to be pulling from today. Now, as to the actual content, network marketing, website design. So when I think about, website, everyone understands the need for a website, which is why when people first start off in business, they either hire someone to create a website for them, or they go about creating a website for themselves. So a lot of people understand the need for a specific website. Now, they also understand that, hey, once I have a website, I need people. I need to go ahead and promote that specific website so that as many people can know about it as possible. Now, there's different ways that people go about promoting. Some people promote by way of paying for ads. Some people promote by just going out and just getting the name out. Some people promote by working with affiliates. There's many different ways to promote. And, people really, really clearly understand the concept of a website, and they clearly understand the concept of promotion. Now, essentially, so the question is, since people really, really understand these two specific concepts, why is it that, a lot of people are just not successful with making a business work? So essentially, the reason why a lot of people are not successful is that a lot of people do not understand the concept of market message match. So what I mean by that is that some people don't understand their market well enough. And if they do understand their market, they may not necessarily understand what the right message to go ahead and convey to that specific market. And then the last thing is that there usually is not a match. So by the time the individuals arrive to their specific website, there isn't a match. So essentially, that is why a lot of people are not successful as it relates to business. So essentially, I'm going to give you my example of how I didn't get this whole market message match thing correctly. So one of the things that I was doing is that when my first business that I launched was a dating website. Now the dating website was about dating and dancing. So I had about 30 different categories of dancing. So 30 different categories. And I wanted to try to promote as many of those specific categories as possible. So one of the things that I would do is I would go to nightclubs. And some of the nightclubs that I went to were specific. So for example, I would go to a nightclub that was specific to Haitians. So it was a Haitian nightclub, and I would go and promote my specific business. That type of music was compa. I would go and I would promote my specific business to that specific audience and pass out as many business cards as possible. And as I'm passing out these specific business cards, my goal for those specific individuals is to go back to my specific website and take a specific action. Now, essentially, I was not very successful at that, right? And the reason why I wasn't very successful at that is, for one, when you look at it from a market standpoint, perhaps I had the market correctly. Perhaps those specific individuals were single, but maybe they were not. I mean, the only thing that I really knew about those specific individuals is that they had selected a category of music that they were interested in. So essentially, from a market standpoint, I may have not completely hit the market on the nail. And then from a message standpoint, all that I was doing from a message standpoint is that I was just handing out a business card, right? That's essentially was my message. Hey, here's a business card. Go to this website, sign up for this dating site. That was essentially my message, not necessarily a profound message per se. And then the other thing is that when I sent them to a specific website, let's just say for an audience of individuals that was at a Haitian club, I handed them a business card to send them to a website that had a whole bunch of different categories of music. So from a match standpoint, here it is from a match standpoint, not an exact match per se, because people don't have a lot of time. They want to be able to go somewhere and be able to kind of just take action as quickly as possible. So, essentially, that's what I mean when I say a lot of people don't understand market message match. I didn't understand that concept, either. So then what happens when people do understand the concept of market message match? Let me give you a second example of a better way to kind of just understand it. So if I look at network marketing, for example, so the idea is that there's, in many instances, when you're providing a service or when you're selling a specific product, the idea is to go to one specific target, right? And the idea to go to one specific market. So I call this the power of one. So you're going to use the power of one with your market, the power of one with your message, and the power of one with your match. So I call this the power of one. And what I mean by the power of one is that you want to go ahead and target one target market. So for me, my one target market in this specific instance is network marketers. So network marketers is a market that already exists, right? So that market existed well before me, and it's going to exist for a very, very, very long time. Now, from a message standpoint, I need to go ahead and be able to put out a specific message in front of those specific individuals. And because I understand those specific individuals, as an example, a type of message I can put in front of them is, hey, do you want to learn how to generate leads and turn those leads into customers without bugging friends and family? So now when I put that specific message to those specific individual, the next step is that there has to be a match, because when I say, hey, do you want to learn how to generate leads and then turn those leads into customers without bugging friends and family, the next thing I'm asking those specific individuals to do is I'm asking those specific individuals to go to a website, right? So now when they arrive to that specific website, I need to follow the power of one. I need to have one specific call to action that's going to build on my original message. When they arrive to my specific website, this is not the time for me to be talking about network marketing, real estate, e-commerce. I can't be talking about all of these different specific opportunities. If I build my website that way, when they arrive to my specific website, the match, i.e. my website, there's not going to be a match. So if there's not a match, then essentially it's not going to work. If there is a match, if it says, hey, you know what, hey, you've arrived to the right place, this website is for network marketers, and if you sign up for my free training, my training is going to show you how to generate a lead and then turn that lead into a customer. So you see, essentially at that specific point, what I'm doing is that I'm taking the message, I'm building on a message that I've already put out there in the marketing place, and I am building on that when they arrive to my specific website. So essentially what you want to do is when you're building a specific website, think about the power of one. Think about, your market for one. Think about the original message that you're going to go out in the marketplace and promote and give to them. And then think about when they arrive to your website, think about your one call to action. Now, the wrong way to do a website is to have a whole bunch of different tabs. So if you have a whole lot of different tabs on your specific website, just know that it's not optimized for conversion. If you don't have any tabs on your website whatsoever, and you have one singular thing for people to do, you have the power of one, and you have one specific call to action for people to take once they arrive to your specific website, and it builds on the market. You've identified one market. You have a message that resonate with that specific message, and then when the people click on the ad, when they arrive to your website, they have one specific call to action. Then essentially you've built your website the right way. So that's the thing that you want to kind of just take into account. No tabs, one call to action. Keep in mind the power of one. So that is the right way to go ahead and build a website when I think about website design. One of the things that I'm doing is that later this week is that I'm hosting a free web class. Now the web class is specific to network marketing, and I have two goals. Goal number one is to show you how to generate a lead online, and then goal number two is to show you how to take that lead and then turn that lead into a customer. The other thing, there's going to be a link somewhere on this page. You can go ahead and click on that link and register for the free web class. The other thing that I'm doing is that if you're not in network marketing, and you're a business owner and you need marketing help, is that I can become your marketing guy. If we decide that I'm the right fit and I can become your marketing guy, one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to take this specific web selling method and implement it into your business just to make sure from a marketing standpoint, everything is specific and everything is airtight. There's going to be a separate link on this page. You can go ahead and click on that link and request additional information, at which time I'll go ahead and send you the details and let you know what the next steps are. Hey, that is my time. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon.